He's challenging. Let's take a look at who he's challenging, and I think this could be interesting because he will be on the Republican side for Schoolcraft. It's going to be Billy Long, who's a Trump loyalist, big time Trump loyalist. I want to play a little bit of an interview that he is Billy Long. That's who he's challenging. Let's take a look at a bit more about Jamie Schoolcraft. And it looks like Missouri's 7th district has made a pretty good choice in Jamie Schoolcraft. And I really, in these primaries, I've been watching them for this whole entire year, I don't really get the sense they vote for someone the most eccentric name, and that really has been proven to me today. All right, so what we're going to do is we are going to play this for you here in just a second. And
Jamie, welcome back.
Hey, thank you very much for having me back.
Oh, no problem at all. So, Jamie, let's talk about your race. What is the status of your primary as you head in tomorrow?
Well, we're very hopeful with our primary. We've reached over 60,000 voters in the last 4 months. We've done some amazing groundwork. We have a lot of amazing volunteers, and we believe we're going to win and go on to November.
And how are you distinguishing yourself, Jamie, from the rest of the Democrats in the primary?
The biggest thing is for the last 25 years, I've been in this district helping other people as a firefighter, paramedic, physician assistant in the Missouri Army National Guard. I've been there helping my neighbors and seeing the struggles that they are having, and I've had those same struggles.
How about the others in the race? Do they take corporate PAC money? Are they specific with their policy issues? What's their situation?
No corporate PAC money at this time. You know, one of them that hasn't lived in the district for the last 20 years and worked on Wall Street and came back here to run for office. We're truly just trying to show that someone who's lived in this district, been in this district, helping their neighbors, making a difference every day in the day-to-day life of their neighbors.
Okay, and then if you win the primary, what's your battle plan to take on Billy Long?
It's to talk to as many voters as possible, show them that there is a viable option. You know, I've met so many people. One lady I've talked to a lot here recently, she's in another city with her child who's dying from cancer, and she's about to lose her job and health insurance because FMLA has ran out. This is happening in the United States of America. Well, how the hell did we get here?
all right, so that's Jamie Schoolcraft a little bit talking to Cenk Uygur of the Young Turks on his show Rebel HQ on the Young Turks Network. We'll take a look at some of his priorities now. Jamie Schoolcraft just went to his website, electschoolcraft.com. Right to work is wrong. That's the first thing. I like it for majority in America. A living wage. The federal minimum wage is not a livable wage. Damn straight. Our own federal government benefits from the great skill and industry it has within its borders and should be required to purchase everything it buys made in America from American-owned businesses. Like it. Purchasing power, very nice. Healthcare for all, yes. Talking about the opioid epidemic, very good. No money from the NRA, but also a little bit closer to a little bit more gun, as you can expect in southern Missouri, than the average Democratic candidate. Pro-environment, which is good. And looks here like he is coming. And I love this. I love the statement here. He has something about the internet. He says, despite what Representative Long, its person who's challenging, has said, the people in District 7 do care about internet access and high-speed access. The internet and high-speed access allows people of southwest Missouri to do educational and employment opportunities. Yeah, and that is what he's fighting for here. He's fighting for a lot of good progressive things. Jamie Schoolcraft, seeing his name a lot, and you'll hear it more in Congress, which is cool stuff. He's going to hopefully join Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez as he challenges Trump loyalist Billy Long in Congress. Very, very exciting stuff. And all right. Yeah, and this is a real test. We're going to really see, can Congress work in the U.S.? that did not make sense. Can progressive politics work in the Midwest is what I wanted to say. I do apologize. But anyway, that is what we are trying to find out as we get midwestern primaries and also in Washington. Also we are going to get to we're going to get to a little Rashida Tlaib is we're going to go back to Rashida Tlaib because I did see her doing pretty well. Rashida Tlaib, she is a Just Democrat and Our Revolution endorsed candidate in Michigan's 13th. And so we're going to hand it to see how she's doing now and give her some support. She's cutting down on the lead 33.2 to 30.8, less than 1% reporting very limited results in only about a little bit over 10,000 votes in so far. Not a lot whatsoever. Not a lot at all. So we'll come back to her. Let's see what else there is before we go on to Kansas. There are a lot of state Senate Our Revolution endorsed people. And there's also Steve Friday, who's been endorsed for Michigan's 7th. So we'll see how he's doing and see if we can give him some... Gretchen Driscoll has beaten Steve Friday in a landslide. But anyway, that's tough for Steve Friday, but not for us because we don't really know. We found out about him in the last minute. But anyway, we're going to go to Kansas. A lot of big names in Kansas here tonight that are really, really worth checking in on. All right, but before we go to Kansas, we do need to check out who Our Revolution has endorsed in Missouri. So in Missouri, this is what we got. They endorsed Cori Bush nationally, and they also endorsed Winston Apple. He has a very weird name, so I'm sure he's doing well. In U.S. House of Representatives District 6, one before Jamie Schoolcraft. All right, so Winston Apple, he's hanging in there, but he is down. He's 44.1 to 31.7. Henry Martin over Winston Apple at this minute. And then Ed Andres is trailing there behind. And also in Missouri, we had Winston Apple. And, we're going to move on to Washington. I'm sure we'll find some pretty good results in Washington. But now we got to go on to Kansas. Kansas is a big, big deal. Where we will get quite a lot of fun stuff in Kansas. A lot of big names in Kansas, and some of these people burning in Ocasio-Cortez stump for, so that'll be very interesting. So let's take a look at Kansas. The biggest race in Kansas is for governor. It's a job held by Jeff Collier since Sam Brownback resigned to accept ambassadorship. Collier is running against Chris Kobach, face of the Republican, face of President Trump's voter fraud panel. All you need to know is Chris Kobach of Kansas. K. And what does Kansas start with? K. All right, Laura Kelly is taking him on. He's going to be the nominee to take on Chris Kobach of Kansas. And let's see who we need to check out in Kansas. Who are the candidates to watch in Kansas? And those people are the two big names, Brent Welder and James Thompson. Brent Welder taking on Tea Party Republican Kevin Yoder, and he's winning. We got less than 1% reporting, though, but still, he is winning. Sharice Davids and Tom Nierman are the two candidates who are next in line challenge. 34.5 to 31.1. We will come back to him. And another one of the candidates who, in U.S. House District 4, who Bernie and Ocasio stumped for, well, they are James Thompson. And James Thompson is winning 66.0% to 34.0% of Laura Lombard with 59% of the vote reporting. Big W for James Thompson. Now he's going to take on Ron Estes in Kansas's 4th district. So, Kansas does not have a lot of districts. I will say that. A lot of other, the state position like Secretary of State, Treasurer. All right, you know what that means? We are going to play right now some. We're gonna talk about James Thompson because we're very proud of the man, and yeah, so yeah, I think there's also a UFC fighter of the same name. Hopefully, that's what he's going to do to Congress because he's going to kick some butt. Hopefully, let's play one of his. Let's play a clip from him. Hopefully.
I'm James Thompson, and I'm running for U.S. Congress. I'm a fighter, and I don't back down. I grew up in poverty and was even homeless as a teenager, but the opportunity to get a good education and serve in the U.S. Army changed my life. Things aren't working, no matter who's in charge. Our vets don't get the care they deserve, working families can't get a break, and it's time to change that. I'm going to fight for our jobs, fight for our veterans, and fight for our personal freedoms. I'm James Thompson, and I approve this message because I'm going to Washington, D.C. to fight for all of us.
Oh, that sounds very good, that's for sure. Yeah, James Thompson running for U.S. Congress. We don't have any cool videos of him. Dude, that's not legit. I'm kidding. We love James Thompson. He is going to Congress. Also, you know who's also going to Congress? Who's also going to win? He is Brent Welder. Brent Welder and James Thompson both at the top of the leaderboard at this point. It looks like James Thompson pretty much got the victory secured, barring any other, with 23,253 votes in. There's still half of the, there's still 41% of the precincts left to go into that race, but still, we are looking good. You know what? Actually, Brent Welder is also another one of the candidates who Ocasio and Bernie both campaigned for. We're very happy to as well about that. Yeah, so we are Brent Welder. He's been really with Justice Democrats from the beginning. Yeah, so this is Brent Welder talking about his fight for equality and winning. And by the way, speaking of winning and fighting for us, he is up over establishment Republican Kevin Yoder by 7 points in a poll just released today. Very good stuff. We like that. That's what we like to see. So here is his announcement video.
I have a no conflict situation because I'm president.
Get the hell out of here! Knock the crap out of him, would you? Seriously.
He says he's making America great again, but we know that America already is great. It's Washington that's broken, and America's coming to fix it. I'm Brent Welder. I'm sick and tired of big corporations calling the shots in Washington. I'm running for Congress to change it. I won't accept 1 penny of corporate PAC money for my campaign because I want to work for the people of Kansas's 3rd District, not Wall Street CEOs. Here in the 3rd Congressional District, voters saw through Donald Trump, but Republican Congressman Kevin Yoder continues to ignore us and keeps voting for Trump's corporate Washington agenda. My wife Christy and I are labor lawyers. We've spent our careers fighting the biggest, greediest corporations. And now that we're parents, the future of our country has taken on a whole new importance. We met as community organizers, fighting block by block for higher wages and healthcare for all. I went on to work around the country with Barack Obama, Bernie Sanders, and the first Iraq War veteran elected to Congress. Last year, I worked with National Democratic Party leaders to pass the most progressive platform in history. To make America work for everyone, we need fundamental change in Washington. I'll fight to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour because no one who works full-time should live in poverty. I'll vote to wipe out corrupt tax loopholes for giant corporations and billionaires. Instead of cutting insurance for 22 million people, I'll work to get every woman, man, and child in America the same health care that Congress gives themselves. The big corporations and CEOs are going to be gunning for me in this campaign. I need your help, your energy, and your enthusiasm. Let's show the corporations and billionaires their millions of dollars are no match for you. That America already is great, and now we're coming to clean up Washington once and for all.
Trent Welder, our hopefully